When you go to list off actors who have played Judge Dredd, I'm sure the names Sylvester Stallone and Karl immediately come to mind. But what about Richard Waters? He was the star of Acclaim's cheesy light gun shooter, which Electronic Gaming Monthly ranked as one of the worst action games of 1998. While I'll agree with them that Judge Dredd on the PlayStation should be avoided at all costs, I'm here to tell you that the full motion video story is kind of awesome. I mean, it's certainly no worse than what Sly brought to the table. But you don't need to take my word for it, because I'm going to drop you into the crime-ridden streets of Mega City 1 and let you make up your own mind. Turn back now if you don't want to know what happens next, because today we're going to spoil the story and ending for Judge Dredd on the PlayStation. This is Game Over, the early years.
How many hostages do I have to kill before you satisfy my demands? I want Dredd. Dear Dredd. If I see any other judges, you won't believe what happens next.
We need more time.
Come on. If I dropped a candy wrapper, he'd be here now. He thinks he's so good. Come on in. Take me down, Slime.
He's already put 17 judges out of action.
He's overrun the place.
Dredd. Say hello to Mr. Mayor. He's next. You got 5 minutes. Remember, I got enough firepower to take out 50 blocks.
We're working on his identity, sir. Nothing yet.
Dredd?
Face is familiar. Can't give it a name.
Trying to remember. On your way there. Take out anything you can, Dredd. You'll have to rearm as you progress.
One of the judges reports of possible android activity.
And be careful. A number of justice personnel or citizens could still be in the building.
Well, what do you know, Joe?
High explosive.
What?
You're going down, punk.
Uh-oh, the mayor is in trouble, and only Judge Dredd can stop him. Yeah, I guess that's good enough of a setup for a light gun game. For a little bit more context, the bad guy here is named Royston Bean, and he used to be a judge. He's holed up in the city hall and has killed every judge the Justice Department has thrown at him. Only Dredd can save the day. And when I say save the day, what I really mean is that he'll burst in, shoot the place up, and, I don't know, maybe rescue the mayor. It's kind of a coin flip on that last one. Now, much like the 2012 movie, Judge Dredd takes place almost entirely in a single building. We start out on the bottom floor, where there are cars and armed guards behind every wall. We eventually get into a fight with a monorail, but our real destination is that elevator over there.
Dredd, we got a fix on our perp. Royston Bean, ex-tech judge. Escaped from Titan 1 criminal insane unit.
Tech Judge Roy Bean?
You sent him down, Dredd. He must have a vendetta on the boil.
The man is a genius. What happened?
Bean was scouring the network for lewd and unsavory entertainment material. An odious crime and obvious breach of department regulations, clearly demonstrating a gross misuse of the justice computer system.
Life imprisonment?
During the arrest, he killed a judge.
So, wait a second, he was gonna be arrested for just going to Pornhub? Between this, the constant fear of crime, and judges just going around and killing people, I have to say that Mega City 1 sounds like a terrible vacation destination. I think I'm just gonna stick with Hawaii. Anyway, we continue our fight with the monorail while riding up the elevator, which eventually turns into a fight with an airplane. This isn't the most exciting fight, but I do like that the boss is part of 2 different levels. It shows how formidable the foe really is. This takes us up to level 2, which is pretty much more of the same. We eventually find our guy, and this is what happens.
Charlie Spink. Going somewhere.
Oh, my leg!
That's a minor wound.
Hey, no offense, Dredd, but anything happens to me is major, okay? Is this the part where I fall down the stairs?
Don't push it, Spink. Any action back there?
Why should I tell you?
Withholding information. 5 years.
Go to hell!
Abusive language. 18 months.
What? Get serious!
Wasting a judge's time. Clock that up to 7 years, creep.
All right, I'll tell you. Droids, sentry guns, hover tanks, and combat droids. Yeah, combat droids. That's right.
How many?
I don't know.
Inaccurate information. 5.
I can't remember. I swear. I don't know. Please, Dredd.
Must be your lucky day, lawbreaker.
Hey, you're not just gonna leave me here. Hey, Dredd! I know my rights! This is against the law!
I am the law.
So, I'm still not convinced that Dredd actually knows where he's going, but it seems like he's gotten himself into a shootout on the factory level. We go after the dock workers, the forklifts, the cranes, and this annoying hover ship. Oh hey, it's another elevator fight. You know, it's missing something without the monorail and airplane. I wonder what Royston Bean's up to right now.
3 sections of androids. The hover tanks. The combat droids. You abominable little man.
Scared, Bean? You should be. Dredd is the most feared and respected judge in the city. He has more citations and commendations than the entire Justice Department put together. Relentless in his pursuit of law and order. The man is a machine that just won't stop. And he's coming for you.
And to think I voted for that man. Let's send in Section 5. No more, Mr. Nice Guy.
Judge Dredd's aimless trek takes us to this corridor filled with turrets and mounted guns. We don't know a whole lot about the other 17 judges killed trying to rescue the mayor, but I have to imagine that at least half of them met their fate in this hallway. It's brutal! And even when you've blown up the last turret and killed every last guard, you still have to deal with this weird demon mouth thing on the other side. I mean, why would this even be in the city hall? Do I even want to pull at that thread? Anyway, defeating it opens up some sort of portal to the roof. You'd think that the elevators would have taken us to the top floor, but whatever. At least we can finally breathe that dirty, polluted air again. While the change in scenery is welcome after being cooped up indoors the whole time, we're essentially back to just doing the same thing. The most exciting part comes when we blow up this cannon. The higher we climb, the more obvious it becomes that we need to race after one of those flying shuttles. Unfortunately, they leave before we get to them. The silver lining is that somebody dropped their headset.
Squad Leader 9? 9. Respond. Come in, 9.
9 won't be coming in. Dirtball. His time was up.
Dredd? What are you doing?
I'm on the roof.
Thought we lost you for a moment.
Any chance of some air support?
You can't risk it, Dredd. Bean's still holding the mayor hostage. Looks like you'll have to smoke him out yourself. The sensors report a lot of movement up there, so expect some surprises.
You know, I think the Chief's got something there, Dredd. The next time I see you, we'll be shoveling coal with Elvis. Goodbye, Dredd.
Well, at least we've made it to the Justice Department. But wait, isn't that the department that deploys all of the judges? I mean, if the Justice Department controls all of the law enforcement in Mega City 1, then wouldn't the judges already be there? I guess I'm a little confused about how this Bean guy was able to kidnap the mayor and cause so much damage. I can think of at least 15 better plans than this. But I guess it worked, so who am I to judge? Wait, no. I didn't mean to make a pun. Damn it. Anyway, we shoot enough bad guys to enter the Justice Department, and wouldn't you know it, Ed 209 is waiting for us. This killer robot is the only thing standing between Dredd and the main bad guy. So you know what? We shoot his body until it blows up. And this is what happens next.
That's as close as you come, Dredd. I want to talk to the Chief.
No deals, Bean. Fact is, I can't think of a single reason why you shouldn't kill the mayor.
Dredd, are you serious? I'll have your shield for you!
See, you've already killed 8 judges, Bean. Injured 9 others and inflicted a whole spectrum of trauma on justice personnel and citizens. I won't bore you with figures. A rough calculation on consecutive crimes committed since you escaped from Titan adds up to only 1 real penalty. Question is, do you want it from me or a tribunal? Kill the mayor, you die. Let him go, you die. But do that. One thing you may save is a trace of the dignity that once made you a judge.
What do you say, Dredd? 2 for the price of 1!
Dredd, is the mayor all right?
He's looked better.
What about Bean?
He's on his way down. Get a wagon down here now.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna try to make it sound like Judge Dredd has the best full-motion video I've ever seen. But if I'm being honest, I genuinely like this ending. Actually, I like most of the cinemas. It's terrible and cheesy, but it's also fun and endearing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not sure I would want much more of it. I mean, 9 minutes is pretty much the right length for the story. But I like how the story ends and then picks up a little bit later on, when Dredd is back at work on the streets. The mayor may be free and Bean may be dead, but the job is never done. There's always gonna be another lowlife waiting to be judged. It doesn't so much set up a sequel as it reminds you that Dredd's job is not over. You know, that's an upbeat ending. Well, depending on how you look at it. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Game Over, the early years. If you liked what you saw here, then you should know that we post new episodes every Monday. Now, here's the question I have for you. What would you want out of a Judge Dredd game? They tried a light gun game and a side-scrolling shooter, so what would you do with the property? And can it even be salvaged at this point? Let me see your thoughts in the comments below. In other news, we'll be back tomorrow with Electronic Gaming Monthly's best reviewed games of 1999. Oh boy, this is a huge episode that is guaranteed to cause a lot of debate in the comments. Oh man, you have no idea. While you wait for that, I strongly recommend you click that subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then.